My name is Ncube. I'm a journalist with Zim Papers, Star FM, but as a integrated media house, we write across all the platforms. So I contribute stories all over the company.
Thank you very much. When did you conceptualize this idea?
This idea, I think some time back, I covered an Intumbane teacher who was celebrating her 50th birthday. So she hosted a luncheon for old people at Loveve. So that idea came, but then this year, that's when I remembered that since I was turning 40, there was need for me to do something unusual, something special. So from the beginning of this year, I'd been planning about this, so that when then we are heading towards the end of the year, we begin, and that's what we have done so far.
So what pushed you to look for sanitary wear for girls in the rural areas? In which rural area are you targeting?
Okay, I was born. My mother tells me that I was born in a kitchen. So I'm a rural boy. I grew up in rural areas. Growing up, we never celebrated birthdays. So sometimes you'll just remember when the day has passed. So when you came to town, that's when you begin to see things are different. People put much emphasis on their birthdays. So I came up with the idea of assisting the girl child. The reason being, we have covered so many stories about challenges that the girl child face in terms of missing school due to failure to access or to afford these sanitary pads. So it was an idea that came to me that maybe I could do something to assist them. So the idea then, I had to refine it. So what I'm doing, we are raising, I'm saying we, because I'm using my influence as a journalist to talk to my friends, to talk to stakeholders, the people that we interact with daily when we do our work. So the idea is to raise sanitary pads enough to cover 40 girls for the whole of 2025, so that next year or in 2025 they will never have a problem, or they will never have to miss school. They will never have sleepless nights thinking on what they will do when their period comes. So that's the idea, and so far so good.
Okay. And then how many are you looking at? You said there are 40 girls. How many? Maybe explain to people how many of this, how much sanitary wear do they need per month?
Well, it will depend with each girl, but what we want to do is to try and at least maybe give each girl about 14 or 15. So that maybe if those maybe we have a heavy flow, they can be able to have some extras if there is need. So we have to raise about 500 plus. So that's the target for now. That's the target for now, and I think 500 is not much. It's a small number in terms of the support that we have received so far. I think we will surpass that target without any shadow of turning.
This is almost unheard of that a man moves around or is so determined to look for sanitary wear for women, for girls. In fact, what drove you to break that societal norm?
I think it's a challenge that we have to overcome, because we as the men, we are the ones who father the girls. So if we are going shopping, there shouldn't be a problem for a man to go to the section or at a supermarket where there are sanitary pads, for a man to go with his daughter and get, it shouldn't be a problem. So I didn't have a problem, and I'm enjoying it. There's been some of my friends maybe who have been laughing to say, actually I've been nicknamed the pets man, because I'm moving around collecting them, so the pets, and then they will say, pets man, what's happening? So that's the new nickname that I've earned, and I enjoy and love it, because I'm doing something that I think is important, something that will bring a smile to the 40 girls that are going to benefit from this. The girls are from Gwambe Secondary School in Bulilima District, Matebeleland South Province.
Also, you talked about it bringing a smile to the girl's face. I'm looking at it as that you want to end something what that is called period poverty.
Yes.
How important is it to end the period poverty for the girls, especially those in the rural areas?
Oh, I think it's important, because the girl child in rural areas, they are facing many problems. One, they have to walk long distances to school, and then on the way there are so many challenges that they meet. Some are raped. There are so many things that happen. When they get home, sometimes they have to do household chores. They don't have time to study. So the period becomes another burden. But at least with this one, we can do something by providing them with this, so that at least we provide a solution to a problem that they have, which I hope will help them to attend school and never miss their lessons. I know if they don't miss their lessons, at least it will improve on their performance at school, and maybe when they write exams, who knows, they will pass.
And lastly, we want to find out what lessons have you learned in terms of during this campaign from the start and where you are now.
Okay, the first for me is most of the times when we celebrate birthdays, it's always about the person celebrating. So it's either you are receiving gifts, you are receiving cakes, or people will take you out to go and enjoy. The first lesson, I think, as a society, we can try and turn that around. Yes, it's about you. But what if you use that special day, those presents that were supposed to come to you, what if you take them out and do something which will create a smile on someone? Already you are celebrating a birthday, you are smiling, but there is someone who might be going under a situation which will need you to come on board and assist. So that's the first one. And then the other lesson that I've learned is that people are willing to spend their money for a worthy cause. I will tell you, I've received $1. I've received maybe something that someone might say, this is insignificant. But when you bring it together with someone who has contributed $20 or someone who has contributed $10, it becomes a lot. So there is never a small gift when you are doing something for society. But really, I've learned that people are willing, for a worthy cause, people are willing to spend. I've received support from guys in Harare, from some in the UK, South Africa, here in Bulawayo, and some in some rural areas like Lupane and Kai. People have supported this cause. So I'm happy.
Thank you very much for giving us an insight about your pet drive.
Thank you.